Hey y'all, it is your boy Self-Love Gangsta. I am still alive. Thank God. I hope you all are doing what you need to do out there. I'll say that to make it through. First of all, I want to kind of pick up where I left off with the prior video that I made. Since having made that video, it's been almost 2 weeks, basically 2 weeks, and I wish I had tackled that topic with more care than I did. I think treating life like it's a game, or like as if it's a video game, can be helpful in certain circumstances, but the level of care that you need to utilize when applying that sort of philosophy in your everyday encounters and in the way that you tackle your life, you're going to need to be very particular about how and when you treat life like a game. Because, of course, life, since I made that video within these past few weeks, has showed me very much that it is not a game. It is very serious business, what we are doing here. With our time here, the kinds of things that we experience, think if you're in a place where you can handle treating life in a more playful, or you handle life in a way where there's you treat it like a sport or certain activities, but in a whole host of other areas in your life, it is not wise to treat it like a game, at least in my experience. And I would also like to preface everything I'm saying. Again, the whole purpose of my channel was to just document my experience. I had to sit down with myself and be like, why am I making these videos? What am I talking about? Am I qualified to talk about? I'm not qualified to do shit, really. I'm just here to talk about my journey as a person, ideally the self-love journey, specifically Teal Swan's e-course, the 165 days of self-love journey. That was the purpose, and to document my journey through that. And while I have taken a pause still on that journey, I still want to provide videos, not just for you, but right now mostly for myself, to just get more consistent at this, to get more comfortable with it. And so this was a good reminder to really think a lot more carefully about what I am saying to you, what I'm putting out there in the world. There's a lot of people who will hear certain things that people like myself say, who regularly broadcast themselves through the YouTube platform, and say things that, I'll just use myself as an example. I am not really qualified to talk about a lot of things, and the reason why I'm bringing all of this up is I just felt like people can take somebody saying, treat life as if it's a game, and do really horrible sociopathic things with that. And I should know better than to not tread a lot more carefully when discussing such subject matter. You can treat life like a game, but if you're in a position like myself, I've been looking around at my life the last 2 weeks, with things progressively getting more intense, with the symptoms in my groin region, on my dick and balls, getting more and more inflamed, and to the point where I don't know if I'm going to need a surgery. I don't know, I was contemplating very seriously taking my own life. So dealing with such serious and harrowing shit, it felt just wrong to, the last time I posted, just talking about treating life like a game. Like, who am I? What the fuck am I talking about? This ain't a game. Killing yourself is not a fucking game. There are people's lives at stake. Very important people. I include myself in that. I thought, why would you do all that? Why would you do this? Why would you handle this precious gift called life so flippantly, or so, I don't know, in some sense I could see people, and including myself, hearing somebody say treat life like it's a game and doing really stupid, horrible shit with it, or doing, again, really thoughtless, unfeeling shit with that. With that sort of mindset. So I'm here to say it's not necessarily wrong to have fun with your life and to treat certain elements of your life and to do it in a way that's more game-like or more sports-like. But you need to be very, very careful discerning when that's appropriate and when it is not. And this is a lesson to me. I am not above making mistakes. I think that I know myself well enough to know, what? Of course I'm not above making mistakes. I'm the king of mistakes. I'm going to sit here and tell you I am one of the most imperfect people on the face of this planet. I really am. I'm sitting in my car. I'm supposed to be promoting self-love. Just ate Bojangles. Bojangles. That ain't healthy. That's not... Is that really self-loving? Is drinking this sody pop? Is that me really embodying the spirit, the specter of the self-love gangster? The person, whatever vibe of somebody like that who goes by a name like that? Probably not. But that's just it. It's this channel is, over anything else, trying to just become more comfortable with being myself and to show the world this is a part of it. This is a part of my journey. And if I can't eat the healthiest in one day, if I can't do all the right things in one day, at least I made it another day staying here and doing what I can to stay alive, so I can get to a more stable place, so I can get back on that journey of self-love and then get back to you with the results. And so right now it's looking rough, but I wanted to let you know I was thinking about you. And if there was a number of people who saw my last video who were like, yeah, bro, I don't know, it scares me, this idea of just treating life like a game. There's so many things in this life that require so much more depth, so much more serious, so much more sincerity, or like, feel like it's hard to go really, 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 really deep with many, many very vital aspects of life. It's impossible to do that if you're just treating it like it's a game. Or at least for me, when I'm playing the games that I like to play in this life, I don't always take it that seriously. Even when I'm taking it super seriously, it's like once the game's over, it was just a game. But that does not feel like the truth of life. You know, you really want to make every moment count, and you really, really do. Because you came here to grow and learn and love and to connect with people, very important people. That's another reason I made this video, and I'm glad that I'm remembering that now. I just wanted to, I'm going to wrap it up with this. I hope that first part made sense. But yeah, something that I realize, I think why I'm struggling to move out of this period of like crippling chronic disease and lack of emotional release, just being really numb and having the body kind of collapse because of that, and resorting to all these unhealthy habits and the living with family, unhealthy living situation. The answer is people. The answer is always other people. We are a social species. I am a part of that species, human being. And there's no way out than in. And what that looks like, what that going in is for me, I can sit with I do have it within myself to sit with my pain and feel it and process it and move through it. But I can't do it alone. I cannot do it alone. I can't live my life alone. And it's time to actually own up to the fact that it's true. You become the 5 people you are closest to. You start to become them. The 5 closest people to me right now, I don't have 5 people I'm super close with. I don't see people consistently enough right now. I spend virtually all my time in isolation, besides a few times a week. Maybe I'll talk to a friend on the phone. Maybe I'll go somewhere and hang out with friends. But it is so shallow. It is not enough. And you need people. I need people. We cannot survive as a species without each other. And that's the most loving message I have for you this week. 5 closest people to you. That's my homework for me. You know, if I'm to survive this very trying era for myself, it will have been because I did find new people to spend time with, and a lot of time with them. And so that's what I have for you. Hope you understand that rant in the beginning there, and hope you are able to find your people that you need, because they need you too. Self-love gangsta. Peace, bitches.